Something shocking is happening right now that involves you and your person, and you need to know about it immediately. A mutual friend, someone you both trusted, has captured something on camera that they're using against you tonight. This isn't a joke or a misunderstanding. This person is actively blackmailing either you or your person at this very moment, threatening to make private footage viral if their demands aren't met. You've been sensing something was wrong lately, haven't you? Strange tension in the air, your person acting differently, that gut feeling that someone was plotting behind your back. Your intuition brought you to this message because the universe needs you to understand what's really happening before it's too late. This so-called friend has been planning this betrayal for longer than you realize, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They chose tonight specifically because they believe you're unprepared and vulnerable. But finding this message right now is no coincidence. It's divine intervention, giving you the knowledge and power to protect yourself and your relationship. Time is running out, and what happens in the next few hours will determine whether this situation destroys what you've built or makes your bond stronger than ever. This person has footage or evidence of intimate moments between you and your person, private conversations, personal situations, or compromising positions that were never meant for anyone else to see. They recorded or captured these moments when you thought you were alone and safe. Now they're using this private content as a weapon, threatening to post it online, send it to family members, or share it with your workplace if their demands aren't met. The blackmail isn't just about money, though that might be part of it. This person wants to control your relationship, break you apart, or force one of you to do something that goes against your values. They've set a deadline, probably within the next 24 hours, and they're counting on fear and panic to make you give in to whatever they're demanding. Your person might already be dealing with this threat right now, trying to protect you by handling it alone. They could be scared, ashamed, and desperate to keep you from finding out. Or maybe you're the one being directly contacted, with threats about what will happen to your person if you don't comply. This mutual friend has betrayed the most sacred trust, the trust of friendship and privacy. They've violated the safety of your most intimate moments and are now weaponizing that violation to destroy your peace and happiness. Looking back, this person has been acting strangely for weeks or even months. They became unusually interested in your relationship details, asking questions that seemed caring but were actually gathering information. They wanted to know about your plans, your private moments, your vulnerabilities as a couple. Remember how they suddenly started being available whenever you needed something? How they offered to help with situations that gave them access to your private spaces or personal information. They positioned themselves to be around during intimate conversations or personal moments that should have been private. Your person has been acting differently lately too. Maybe they've been more protective of their phone, nervous when certain topics come up, or distant in ways that didn't make sense. They might have been receiving threatening messages or calls that they were trying to handle without worrying you. You've probably noticed unusual tension between you and your person recently, arguments that started from nowhere, misunderstandings that felt artificially created, or moments when communication broke down unexpectedly. This happens when someone is being manipulated or threatened behind the scenes. The gut feeling you've had that someone was watching or plotting wasn't paranoia. It was your intuition picking up on real danger. Those moments when you felt like this friend was too interested in your business, too eager to be involved in your private matters, or too quick to offer opinions about your relationship were all red flags your subconscious mind was registering. This person's actions stem from deep jealousy of what you and your person have together. They've been watching your relationship, comparing it to their own failed connections, and growing more resentful with each passing day. Your happiness became a mirror that reflected their own dissatisfaction and loneliness. They've been harboring secret feelings, either romantic attraction to one of you or bitter envy of your bond. Maybe they've been through recent breakups, financial struggles, or personal failures that made them desperate enough to resort to criminal behavior. When people feel powerless in their own lives, they sometimes try to gain power by destroying what others have built. This friend has likely been manipulative in other relationships too, but you didn't see the pattern before. They have a history of crossing boundaries, sharing private information, or using people's vulnerabilities against them. What they're doing to you now isn't their first time violating someone's trust. It's just the most extreme example. The trigger for their decision to act now could be seeing you and your person grow closer, achieve something they want, or simply be happy in a way that highlighted their own misery. They convinced themselves that hurting you would somehow improve their own situation, not realizing that their actions will ultimately destroy any relationships they have left. The universe and your spiritual guides have been working overtime to get this information to you before irreversible damage occurs. The fact that you found this message tonight, at this exact moment when you needed it most, is proof of divine intervention protecting your relationship. Your angels have been sending warning signs through dreams, intuitive feelings, and synchronicities that something wasn't right. Those moments when you woke up with an unexplained sense of urgency, the dreams where you felt threatened or watched, the sudden protective instincts about your relationship, all of these were spiritual warnings preparing you for this revelation. There's a spiritual battle happening behind the scenes. Dark energies of jealousy and betrayal are trying to destroy the love and light you and your person have created together. But higher forces are fighting back, ensuring that you receive the knowledge needed to protect what's sacred. This crisis is actually a test of your bond and spiritual strength as a couple. The universe is showing you how powerful your connection truly is by revealing who supports it and who threatens it. Every strong relationship faces moments that either break it or make it unbreakable. This is your moment. Your spiritual guides orchestrated this warning because they know you have the strength to handle this challenge and come out stronger. First, take a deep breath and center yourself. Panic will only help the blackmailer achieve their goal of controlling you through fear. You have more power in this situation than you realize, and knowledge is your greatest weapon right now. Contact your person immediately, but approach the conversation with love and support rather than accusations or panic. Say something like, "I need to talk to you about something important, and I want you to know that whatever is happening, we're going to handle it together." This creates a safe space for them to share if they're already being threatened. If your person admits to being blackmailed, reassure them that you're not angry with them. You're angry at the person violating your privacy. Make it clear that this situation doesn't change how you feel about them, and that facing it together will only make your relationship stronger. Document everything immediately. Screenshot any threatening messages, save voicemails, and write down exactly what demands are being made and when. This evidence will be crucial if you need to involve authorities later. Do not give in to the blackmailer's demands under any circumstances. Paying money or complying with threats only proves that their tactics work. Encouraging them to continue or escalate their behavior. Create a united front with your person. Decide together how you want to handle this, what your boundaries are, and what consequences the blackmailer will face for their actions. Here's what this blackmailer didn't consider. Their actions are illegal, and they've left a trail of evidence that can be used against them. Blackmail is a serious crime that carries heavy penalties, and threatening to distribute private images or videos is illegal in most places. They've given you grounds for legal action that could result in their arrest and prosecution. They also didn't think about how their behavior will be viewed by mutual friends, family members, and their community once the truth comes out. While they're threatening to damage your reputation, their own reputation will be completely destroyed when people learn they're a blackmailer who violates privacy and betrays friendships. The power dynamic shifts dramatically once you refuse to be victims. Instead of cowering in fear, you and your person can take control by exposing their criminal behavior to appropriate authorities. Contact police, consult with lawyers, and consider restraining orders if necessary. This crisis will ultimately strengthen your relationship in ways the blackmailer never anticipated. Facing this threat together, supporting each other through fear and uncertainty, and choosing love over shame creates an unbreakable bond. Your trust in each other will deepen because you've seen how your person handles pressure and protects what matters most. The blackmailer's plan will backfire completely, leaving them isolated, legally vulnerable, and facing consequences they never expected, while your relationship emerges stronger than before. Moving forward, you need to be more selective about who has access to your private spaces and personal information. True friends respect boundaries and don't gather information that could later be used against you. Anyone who seems overly interested in your relationship details or pushes for access to private moments should be viewed with suspicion. Create clear boundaries around your intimate life. Private moments should remain private, and people who can't respect that don't deserve to be in your inner circle. Install security measures in your home if necessary, and be aware of who has access to areas where you have personal conversations. Build relationships with people who have proven themselves trustworthy over time through consistent, respectful behavior. Quality is more important than quantity when it comes to friendships. A few genuine supporters are worth more than many casual acquaintances who might betray you when it benefits them. Strengthen your intuition by paying attention to gut feelings about people and situations. Your subconscious mind picks up on red flags that your conscious mind might dismiss. Trust those feelings and investigate further when something doesn't feel right. Create accountability systems with your person, where you regularly check in about the people in your lives and any concerns either of you might have. This betrayal, as painful as it is right now, will ultimately become one of the greatest gifts your relationship has ever received. Crisis has a way of stripping away everything superficial and revealing what truly matters. You and your person are discovering that your love is stronger than fear, shame, or outside threats. The communication skills you're developing to navigate this situation will serve your relationship for years to come. Learning to support each other through crisis, make decisions as a team, and protect what you've built together creates a foundation that can weather any future storms. This experience is teaching you both about loyalty, courage, and the difference between real friends and people who pretend to care while plotting behind your back. The clarity this brings about who truly supports your relationship eliminates toxic people from your life and makes room for genuine connections. Years from now, you'll look back on this night as a turning point. The moment you chose to fight for your relationship instead of letting threats tear it apart. Your love story becomes even more powerful because it includes overcoming attempts to destroy it. The wisdom you gain from handling this crisis will help you guide other couples facing similar challenges, turning your pain into purpose and your struggle into strength that benefits others. Right now, tonight, you have a critical window of opportunity to take control of this situation before it escalates beyond repair. Every minute you wait gives the blackmailer more time to follow through on their threats or create additional problems. Immediately after finishing this message, contact your person and have the conversation you now know needs to happen. United, you have the power to defeat this threat and emerge stronger. Divided by secrecy and fear, you remain vulnerable to manipulation. If this message helped you understand and prepare for what you're facing, show your appreciation by giving super thanks. This energy exchange helps maintain the protective spiritual forces working on your behalf and ensures continued guidance is available as you navigate this crisis. The universe brought you this warning at exactly the right time. Trust in that divine timing. Act with courage and love, and know that your relationship is protected by forces more powerful than any threat against it.